Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple, and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is the ISUPK Killeen Sabbath service. With that, I Mijam.
La Yashala.
Star Wahaka Dome, which means turn to face the east. Prayers, Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Lakokah. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Ayah. Bashemayim. Lathawanau. Lakum. Kol. Yawam. Wasalaknau. Kawafnu. Kasalaknu. Kawafnu. Wala'ah. Tabi'anau. Wanasai 1. Kabal. Shawno.
Mayan.
Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala.
Watapara. La'awlamim.
Aman.
In English, our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
Forgive us our
trespasses.
Forgive us our trespass.
So like forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
And we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Into
temptation. Deliver us.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom. And the power.
And the glory.
Forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power of the Hakak in Hebrew.
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushua.
Bashem Yahushua. Baba Kashah.
Thondanau.
Thondanau.
Hakak. Rapa'ah.
Kalmakala.
Kalmadawa.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakayum.
Lahakayum.
Hamathi.
Hamathi.
Hakat. Awakawa.
Abakawa.
Hatamala.
Hatamala.
Lagarshan.
Lagarshan.
Bashim Yavsha.
Bashim Yavsha.
The water mud.
The water Amun.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
Power
power.
to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Prayer to bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yavsha.
Bashim Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Yasharala.
Wahaba Yasapori.
Yahaba Sapori.
Barak.
Barak.
Bashim Yavsha.
Bashim
The
Yahushua.
water mud.
The water Amun.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a.
Yasha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahari.
Ahoy.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izaria.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waratazah.
Waratazah.
Al-Yatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Ayadawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yayawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shalmor.
Shalmor.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yanka.
Yanka.
Yawamam.
Yayawam.
Hashemak.
Mashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Lakaka.
Wayarak.
Yarak.
Balayala.
Malala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rad.
Makal Rad.
Yashamar.
Mashamor.
Atapashka.
Atapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamor.
Tala'afka.
Tala'afka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ida Walam.
Wa'ida Walam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy feet to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forward.
from this time forward,
And even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Aldamiyelka.
Alamayalaka.
Alta Karash.
Alta Karash.
Alta Shakwat.
Alta Shakwat.
All.
All.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awiyabdika.
Awiyabdika.
Yahamiyawan.
Yahamiyawan.
Mashanayika.
Mashanayika.
Sha'awa.
Sha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Ar'amika.
Ar'amika.
Ya'arayamu.
Ya'arayamu.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'aitu.
Aitadu.
Alta the Pawanika.
Alta the Pawanika.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Nakakadam.
Magalia.
Gemalia.
Wala'a. Yazakar.
Yassakar.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yasharala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Dawaitadu.
Aitadu.
Lab.
Lab.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Baryat.
Bayat.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adwam.
Iwam.
Wayashima Aliyah.
Wayashimali.
Mawaba.
Mawawa.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Amawan.
Amawan.
Amalat.
Wamalak.
Alashab.
Alashab.
Am Yashab.
Alishadwa.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashamor.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarwad.
Zawad.
Labanya.
Lemamya.
Lawat.
Yawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Lahom.
Laham.
Gamadi.
Gamadi.
Kasiya Sarah.
Kasarai Ashama.
Salaki. Kasaya Yasara.
Kayabya.
Kayadi.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Bayashwan.
Kamyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayan Dara.
Bayandara.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shatamwa.
Shadamwa.
Nadayabawa.
Yadidamiwa.
Kaira.
Hakara.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazazamanai.
Wakazazamai.
Karnasaya Kumwa.
Kayasakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Marwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Nadawa.
Nadawa. Ah.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alayim.
Alayim.
Alaya.
Alhaya.
Shatamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Gogala.
Gogala.
Kwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Ka.
Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba Arya Ara.
Dabi Ari Ira.
Wakalabat.
Wakalabat.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Tabadatma.
Tabadatma.
Basaraka.
Basaraka.
Basawapapa.
Basa Pafka.
Tabalahom.
Dalalahom.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyahom.
Ayahom.
Kwalawan.
Ayahwan.
Wayabakwashwa. Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Gospel.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Ayidai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Badka.
Labadka.
vodka.
All you want.
All you want.
Alcohol, right?
Alcohol, ratazar.
ratazar. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power. Below.
Thine enemies.
Thine enemies.
Make a tumble.
Make a tumble.
And they that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
Have lifted up their head.
Have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said.
They have said,
Come. Let us cut them off.
let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
In the name of Israel.
At the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
But they have consulted together.
They have consulted together
With one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The Ishmaelites.
the Ishmaelites,
Moab.
Moab,
The Hagarenes.
the Hagarenes,
Gabal.
Gabal,
And
and
Ammon.
Ammon,
Amalek.
and Amalek,
Salakia. And the Philistines.
and the
The
Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them.
do unto them
As unto the Midianites.
as unto the
As
Midianites,
unto Sisera.
as unto Sisera,
As to Jabin.
as to
At the
Jabin,
book of Kassan.
at the book of Kassan,
Which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Like Zied.
like Zied.
May all their princes.
May all their
As
princes,
Zabah.
as Zabah,
And as Zalmunna.
and as Zalmunna,
Who
who
said.
said,
Let us take to ourselves.
let us take to ourselves
The houses of the power.
the houses of the power
In possession.
and possessions.
Oh my power.
Oh, my power,
Make them like the wheel.
to make them like a wheel,
As the stubble before the wind.
at the stumble before the
As
wind,
the fire burn up the wood.
as the fire burneth the
As
wood,
the flame set up the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them
With thy tempest.
with thy
And
tempest,
make them afraid.
and make them afraid
With thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
They
shame,
may seek thy name.
that they will seek their name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be
In
confounded,
trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
Perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou whose name alone.
that thou whose name alone
Is
is Yahweh,
The most high.
the Most High,
Of all the earth.
over all the earth.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai.
by Yahweh Shai,
Wa Miyaka Allah.
wa Mayaki Allah,
Wa Alahayim.
Wa
wa Lahayim,
Matadab Yah.
Matadar Ah,
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana,
Halawapyu.
Alawapyu,
Asaranyim.
Asarayim,
Akwatazayanyim.
Akasarayim,
Akayayoyim.
Akayoyim,
Wahawapyu.
Wahagwapyu,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Wa Shem Yahweh Shai.
by Shem Yahushua,
The water of mud.
the water of Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
And Yahweh Shai.
and Yahweh Shai,
Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
And commanding general Yohanan.
and Commander General Yahana,
The generals.
the generals,
The captains.
the captains,
The officers.
the officers,
The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth,
And all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
Listen to us now.
listen to us now,
Right now.
right now.
Send
Send evils and curses and punishments and destruction to the heathens that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
and the Israelite brothers, and the schools, send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathens, and shake loose the treasures, the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school, force their riches
to enter into thy
to
sanctuary,
enter into our sanctuary, send evils and curses and punishments and destruction
to the Edomites,
to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology,
militia,
the militia,
Ku
Ku Klux Klan,
the Aryan Nation,
the Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Posse
Posse Comitatus,
the gay
the
movement,
gay movement,
the lesbian
the lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
and workers of witchcraft, NASA Space Program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street,
open up the internet,
and
the
airwaves,
the
cable access channel, and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us,
that seek to stop us,
bring swift destruction
bring swift destruction
to all the
to
heathens
all the
that
heathens
stand in the way,
that stand in the way
try to stop
or
us,
try to stop us
broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro through the earth
And consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plagues.
The plagues
Shake the house.
shake the house
Of the thief.
of the thief
And the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai.
Let Yahweh Shai and Michael and Gabriel
come down.
come down
With the flying
with the flying saucer
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy words.
Cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all
by all
that is the angels
that it is the angels
that have done it.
that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media,
through the media,
through the whole world.
through the whole world.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always. So be it.
Podium Yeshaviim, which means to sit. Just want to give a courtesy salute. Hakim, to the Akrapi and Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Barakatam to the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Thamba Shem Yahushai to the sisters. Starting in Leviticus 3 and 16 in the Hebrew. If you have any questions, you can post them in the chat. Read the 7 verses in the Hebrew, and then read the next, read that in English 7 times. Go ahead and get started.
Kanawakan, the book of Leviticus, chapter 3, verse 16 in the Hebrew. Wahakwayataya Rayam. Salakiam. Ha. Wahakwatai Salaki. Wahakwa Tayarum. Haka Hai. Haka Hyra. Haka Han. Ha Hama Hamaza Hamazaka Mahazabakar La Salaki La Lata Salaki look Lata Lakam Salaki Asha La Laura Yaha Nayakha Call Kala La Yahweh. Verse 17. Kakwa the Kakwaf Kakwaf. I will Allah awalam Lada bra Lada rock ya come ba salaki bakal mawasha ba the yum the bakal the nayam salaki mawasha mawasha yakam call haba salaki habal salaki kabal kalab wakal dam salaki dam la means salaki la the akalau the call was salaki Waya Debar, Yahweh, all, Mashaha, Mashah, La'ata, Salagi, Lamar, Debar, all, Banya, Yasharala, Lamar, La'amar, Napashah, Napash, Kaya, Dakach, Taya, Dat Salagi, Dakach, Taya, Ta'a, Salagi, Bashagaha, Bashagar, McCall, Matazara, Matazara, Salagi, Matazawath, Salagi, Yahweh, Ashar, La'ah, the Aisha, ya, Nuth, Salagi, yeah, the Aisha, ya, Nuth, Yana, wa Aisha, wa Aisha, Ma'akath, Mahanaha, Mahana, verse 3, I'm, Hakahayim, Hakahayan, Hakahan, Hamashayim, Hamashayat, Hamashayat, Yak Salagi, Hamashahak, Hamashayak, Yahak, Ta'ah, La'asha, Math, Ha'ayim, Wahakra, Yabai, Wahakra Yab, Slagi, all, Ayo, Slagi, Ayo, Khataya, Taka the wa, Kha, Ta'ah, the wa, Taka Athwa, Ashar, Hata'ah, Par, Ban, Bakwar, Damayam, Laya, Yahweh, Look to Ayam, to Ath, Salagi, Wahana, Salagi, Wahaba idea, Wahaba Ya'a, Ath, Haparia, Hapara, Hapar, all, Patath, Salagi, Ahal, Mawa'id, Alpananya, Salakia, Lapanya, Salak, Yahweh, what's a makat, what's a mock, At, Yada, Yadawa, Yadwa, I, Ra'ash, Ra'asha, Rash, Hapara, Hapar, Wash, Washakat, 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 Al, Ata, Hapar, Lapanaya, Yapanya, Yahweh, Walakwat, Salagi, Walakwat, Haya, Salagi, Hakahan, Hamashayata, Hamashayat, Salagi, Hamashayach, Madam, Hapar, Waya, Wahabayad, Wahabayad, Baya'a, Atapwa, Athwa, All, Ahal, Mawa'id, In the English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 6. Salakia. The book of Leviticus, chapter 3. Chapter 3, verse 6. Verse 16. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by the fire, a sweet savor, All the fat is a sweet savior. Salaki. All the fat is the Lord's. Verse 17. It shall be perpetual statute for our generations throughout your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. Chapter 4.
Hold on 1 second. So the Lord is just outlining for the priest in terms of like the sacrifices, how he wants it done. The fat gets burned to the Lord, and the blood is washed and drained from the meat. Right. Sometimes it's poured out outside the tabernacle, but he's letting you know that we not, as priests, we're not supposed to be consuming that when we do these sacrifices. That's basically what he's saying. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a soul shall sin through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord, considering things which ought not be done, and shall do against any of them. Verse 3, if the priest that is anointed do sins according to the sin of the people, then let him bring for his sins, which he have sinned, a young bullock without blemish unto the Lord for a sin offering. Verse 4, and he shall...
Hold on 1 second. So read that again. Verse, what is it? Verse 2. Read that again.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a soul shall sin through ignorance.
through ignorance, meaning that if they don't have knowledge of a law and they commit a sin, then there was an offering for that as well. If you did it through ignorance, you understand? It's saying like if you didn't have knowledge of what you were doing, and then it's going to go into if the priest actually does a trespass, what he's supposed to do. Keep reading.
Through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord, not to be done, and shall do against any of them. Verse 3, if the priest that is anointed, the people there, let him bring forth his sins, which he have sinned, a young bullock without blemish, young bullock, Salakia, unto the Lord for a sin offering.
Right. So when it says if the priest be anointed, that word anointed is basically meaning authorized. In the Christian church, people look at the word anointed like, like God, the Lord just randomly selects somebody and just gives them something. And that's not how that works. To be anointed is literally to have oil put on you, right? Not like how the Christian pastor does it, like they want to bathe somebody in oil. It's when you're being authorized and approved to be in a position to do service to the Lord. That's basically it. You're authorized, right? So that's why he said a priest who is anointed, because everybody was not authorized to do certain things. The sons of Aaron were authorized to deal with certain aspects of the tabernacle and like the holy vessels and the holy place. But then the high priest was the only one authorized to go into the holies of holies, right? Just because you were a son of Aaron, you couldn't go into the holies of holies because you weren't anointed to do that. You weren't authorized to do that, right? So whenever you hear that word anointing, right, it means selected or chosen, but in the sense of that you were authorized and approved to do a service. All right, go ahead.
Come, verse 4. And he shall bring the bullock unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord, and shall lay his hand upon the bullock's head and kill the bullock before the Lord.
And also I want to say this too. Like I think a lot of times people have Christianity is the cause of it, but they've misconstrued this whole concept of sin, right? Sin is like, you got to look like as sin is like getting a ticket, like a traffic ticket, or it's I think in the society that we live in that's ran by our oppressor and enemy, they make you feel like sin is just what's wrong. Right? You think about sin and hell and going to hell, and that's like a punishment when you die. When sin is really, it's a trespass. It's a debt now that you owe, either to the Lord or to another person within your nation. It's a debt, right? It's something that you have to pay for, right? And at this time, the way that you pay was through the sacrifice of animals. You understand? And sometimes you would pay with your life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why it says, without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sins. Something had to die to cover the debt, you know what I'm saying, that you owed, either to the Lord or to a brother in your nation. All right. So this whole entire process is really like it's I don't want to use the word financial or nothing like that, but these are debts that are being reconciled in this chosen place. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you could really kind of say like the Internal Revenue Service, right? The priests are the ones that are processing these payments of debt before the Lord. That's kind of like that's the way for you to look at it. All right. It's not just the Lord wants burning animals and flesh, but you know what I'm saying? People who own cattle, who had harvested crops. This was their money. This is how they earned their living. So they had to reconcile what they owed to the Lord through making these payments, and the priests were the ones that processed those payments. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5. And the priest that is anointed shall take of the bullock blood and bring it to the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 6. In the Hebrew, what's a ball? Hakahai, Hakahaim, Hakahan, At, Ata, Ataba, Ata, Ata, Atazabai, Atazabaiwa, Badam, Wazaha, Wahazaha, Wahaza, Man, Hadam, Shabbath, Salaki, Pa'amam, Ma'ayim, Pa'aimium, Lapanya, Yahweh, Ath, Panya, Parakat, Hakwara, Salaki, Hakwada Shah, Hakwadash. Verse 7. Wanathan, Hakwahain, Han, Hakahan, Man, Hadam, All, Isle, Quarana one, Quarana one, on one wath, Mazabath, Mazabach, Salagi, Quarter, Salagi, Quartath, Quartawarath, Hasaman, Hasama, Yam, Hasamium, Lapanya, Yahweh, Ashar, Baal, Bahal, Mawa'id, Wa'atah, Ba'ath, Kal, Dam, Hapar, Yeshapuk, Yeshapak, All, Yesawadar, Yesawad, Salaki, Mazabid, Masabach, Ha'il, Ha'alah, Ashar, Patakh, Patach, Ahal, Mawa'id. Verse 8. Wa'ath, Call, Kalab, Par, Hakata'id, Hara, Misalagdia, Yara, Yam, Manan, Mamanwa, Ath, Hakaliyap, Hakalabah, Hakalab, Hamakas, Sa, All, Hakwa, Hakarabah, Hakwa, Rabah, Hakarab, Wa'ath, Call, Hakalabah, Hakalahab, Hakalab, Ashar, Allah, Ayel, Salaki, Hakarabah, Hakarab. Verse 9, Watha, Watha, Wathath, Wa'ath, Wat, Shetafia, Shavya, Hakala Yacht, Wa'ath, Hakala Bah, Hakalab, Ishar, Ayel, Ayaya, Had, Kwa, Salaki, Ashar, Allah, Ayel, Hakwa Salayan, Hakwa, Hai, Salaki, Haika, Salayan, Hakosarium, Wa'ath, Haya, the Hayataroth, Salakia, Isle, Hak, Hakwabath, Hakabad, Isle, Hikalayawath, Yesara night, was Yesaya Ranat, was Ranah. Verse 10, Ka'ath, Salagia, Ka'ashar, Yawarath, Yara, Salakia, Yawaram, Atashar, Atashara, Salaki, Atasharar, Salaki, Masharar, Salaki, Zabakach, Zabach, Hashala, Hashalama, Halasha, Salaki, Shalaman, Hasalamyam, Wahakwata ya Ram, Hakan, Salakia, Hakanya, Hakahan, Ayel, Mata, Salakia, Mazabarth, Mazabach, Ha'alam, Ha'alaha, Ha'ila. Verse 11, Wa'ath, Iwar, Hapar, Wa'ath, Call, Bashar, Salaki, Basharwa, Al, Rashawa, Ra'ashwa, Wa'il, Karaiyawa, Kawa, Salakia kara idwa. Wakra wakwa Salakia. Wakra bidwa. Rakawabra. Salakia. Salakia. Wapa Rashara. Rapa Rasharwa. Waparashwa. Verse 12. Wataza ya Salakia. Taza Ya'i. Ath. Call. Hapar. All. Makwa. Salakia. Makwa Taza. Makwa Wataza. Lama Kha Naha. Salakia. Makwa Naha. All. Makwa Rayam. Salakia. Makwa Wam. To her war. All. Shapak. Hadashan. Washa Rar. Washa Rap. Salakia. Washa Rap. Atwa. Ayo. Itazak. Salakia. Itazayim. Itazawam. Itazayam. Ba'ash. Ayo. Shapat. Hadashan. Yeshara. Yesharap. In the English, verse 6. And the priest shall dip his fingers in the blood and sprinkle of the blood 7 times before the Lord, before the veil of the sanctuary. Verse 7. And the priest shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar of the sweet incense before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall pour all of the blood of the bullock at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 8. And he shall take off from it all of the fat of the bullock from the sin offering, the fat that covereth the inward, and all of the fat that is upon the inward.
Right. What that's talking about is that, like, the organs of these bullocks, these bulls, animals, our organs, they're all covered in a layer of fat. So it's separating the fat from the organs, and because that fat gets burnt separately, and the blood gets separated from the offering. And all these things, it's like butchering. All these things have to be separated. Keep going.
Verse 9. And the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the cow.
Right. So when it says flanks, these are portions of the meat. The flank, y'all know about this stuff, beef flank, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? This is basically butchering. Priest work was butchering. So, but the Lord wanted things done in a specific way. So he wanted the fat separated from the organs by each organ. Keep reading. You see him, he said the kidneys. Go ahead.
And the cow and the caul above the liver with the kidneys, it shall he take away. Verse 10. As he as it was taken off from the bullock of the sacrifice of the peace offering.
Right. So this sin offering is being done the same way as the peace offering. Now, you notice that he took the blood and did it 7 times before the veil of the sanctuary, right? And then it says he put it on the horns of the altar. You know what I'm saying? Where the sweet incense was at, because why? This is the mercy seat. Because blood is a requirement. You understand? It's a price that has to be paid, and the life is in the blood. So the price is life. You know what I mean? That's why it's such an evil thing when they talk about, Christ died for my sins and my sins are covered. You don't even understand what that really even means. It's like people look at it like it's like a Cash App card or a credit card or something that you could just swipe when this is and then to feel like you could keep sinning after the fact. It's a more even evil thing, because all this work was a serious work, and a lot of Christians feel like, oh, this is all complicated stuff. God made it simple and just killed one man on a cross, and now we're good for life. No, you don't understand the severity of this. You understand? Right? That's why when it says that if you sin willfully, we just saw about how you sin in ignorance, but if you sin willfully, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. That's something that you got to really think about. There's no bullock or there's no man that can die now for you for what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, there's nobody to die for you. Not a bullock, not a pigeon, and not a man. Because why? Christ is alive. He's not going to go through that again. He said he died unto sin once. You understand? But go ahead, keep reading.
And the priest shall burn them upon the altar of the burnt offering. Verse 11. And the skin of the bullock and all his flesh, with his head and with his legs and his inward and his dung.
Right. So it's talking about the skin, the head, and the flesh that's attached to that skin. It's like, around Passover when Captain Akkad and so like Officer Laban and whoever they have assisting them, when they're skinning the lambs, right? The head has to get removed, the legs have to get removed eventually, right? And they're just getting like the primary meat, the primary parts. You got some brothers that eat the head, you know what I mean? But the Lord, in terms of the sacrifices, that was the stuff he didn't want. The skin, the legs, the inwards that were not the prime organs, right? The dung, which is like the waste that's in the intestinal tract, right? All that had to get taken outside of the camp, where they would burn the parts of the animals that was the Lord was not going to use, right? So they would dump all that in the ash and burn it all up, because it was nothing that the Lord wanted. So what the Lord wanted, it would be consumed on the altar. What he didn't want got burnt outside the camp. All right, keep reading. What verse y'all going to?
Oh, stop it at
12. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Even the whole bullock shall he carry forth without the camp unto a clean place, where the ashes were poured out, and burn him on the wood with fire. Where the ashes were poured out shall he be burnt.
Right, so that was just the process of getting rid of the parts, that wasn't going to be used for the offering, the sin offering.
Verse 13 in the Hebrew, wa'am, call, adaf, yeshara, Salakia, Yasharala, Yeshagawa, Salakia, Yeshagwa, Wana Allah, Wala ayam, Wana Ilam, the bar, Ma'aya Nanya, Wa'ayanya, Salakia. Ma'ayanya. Hakwaha. Hakwahalam. No, Salakia. Hakwahal. Wa Aisha wa. Ata. Salakia. Akach. Tach. Akath. Salakia. Makal. Mataza Wath. Yahweh. Ashar. La'ah. The Aisha. The Aisha. The Aisha na. The Aisha. The Aisha. The Aisha na. Wa Asha. Ma Asha. Salakia. Ma Aisha ma. Ma Aisha ma. Wa. Ma Asham wa. Verse 14. Wana wa the ayah ha salakia hakata ayat ashar khata salakia khata ab kata awa I salaki ayaha wahakwa ya ba wahakwa ya ba salaki wahakwa yabwa hakwa hayil salaki hakwa hal par bun bakwar lakh ta'ath wahaba ya'ahwa atahwa atwa lapanya ahadla aha mawa'id wasama call masawakawa masawak masa salakia wasamakwa zakwa nanya zakwanya ha'aidah haida ath yada yahid yad yaham ayo ra'ash hapar lapanya Yahweh washa khab washa salaki washa salaki washa khat washakat ath hapar lapanya Yahweh. Verse 16. Wahaba yad Yahaba Waha Baya Baya Hakahain Hakahain Hakahan Salaki Hamashaya Hamashayach Hamashayach Madam Salaki Madam Hapar all Ahalam Salaki Aham Ahal Salaki Mawa'id Mawa'id verse 17 what's a ball Hakahain Hakahan Ataz Atazabai wa Atazabai Man Hadam Wahazaha Wahaza Shabaid Pa'aid Pa'aimyam Lapanya Yahweh Ata Salaki Ath Panya Haparakhan Hapa Rahath. Verse 18. Waman Hadam Yatan Ayo Quawanath Hamaza ba Khaf Hamazabach Salaki Ashar Lapanya Yahweh Ashar Salaki Bahal Mawa'id Wa'ath Call Hadam Yashapath Yaslaki Washapath Salaki Yashapath all Yasawide Mazabath Salaki Mazabach Ha'aiha Ha'alaha Ha'ailah Ashar Patach Ahalam Salaki Aha Mawa'id verse 19 Wa'ath Call Kalachbahwa Salaki Labahwa Kalabwa Yarayum Yarium Mawanawa Mamamwa Wahakwa Taya Rahata Waha Kwa Tayar Hamaza Salaki Hama Zaba Salaki Zabakaya Hamatazabach Matazabachah Bachah in the English. Verse 13. And if the whole congregation of Israel sin through ignorance.
So y'all seeing like the pattern, right? Verse 3 said that if the priest sinned, right? Now it's dealing with the whole congregation through ignorance. Right? Keep reading.
And the things be hid from the eyes of the assemble.
Right. So meaning that nobody's aware of what's going on. The person that did it is ignorant. The whole congregation is ignorant of what they've done against the Lord's commandments. Right? And the assembly doesn't know. Nobody's aware of it. Go ahead.
And they have done somewhat against any of my commandments.
Right.
Of the Lord concerning things which should not be done.
Right.
And are guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. When the sin which they have sinned against it is known, then the congregation shall offer a young bullock for the sin and bring him before the tabernacle of the congregation.
Right. So when when they come into the knowledge of this as an assembly, as a congregation, the nation has to bring a bullock before the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And the elders of the congregation shall lay their hands upon the head of the bullock.
Why are the elders of the congregation laying their hands upon the head of the bullock? I'm asking y'all. Caucasai, Itazai, why are they doing that?
Because they came to the sense that they are sinning. Salakia.
No. Caucasai?
Is it because this is for on the behalf of everybody in the congregation?
Yeah, so basically it's because the elders are the ones that are in charge. So the people that are in charge, they're responsible. Right? These are the leaders of the 12 tribes, the elders of each of the 12 tribes, the heads of the tribes. They put their hand on the bullock because why? They're accountable as the leaders. You understand? But in this society, the leaders that, like right now with Trump, right? This whole thing with Epstein and all these different things, the people that now the leaders, they find ways to escape accountability. It's like you being in charge gives you a way out of being accountable for your crimes. Whereas now the elders had to come before the Lord with the bullock and stand before the nation and put their hands on the bullock. Them, you putting your hand on the bullock, which is about to die, you saying that I'm accountable for this. This bullock is dying because of me. The leadership, right? The Lord didn't put the people, all the whole congregation put their hands on it. The leaders. It's showing you how the Lord structures things, man. That the leaders are accountable for the people. All right? And he's going to keep on reading, but I want to get into a phrase that people love to say, right? People love to say that the Lord is no respecter of persons. But this entire chapter is really surmising that he's not a respecter of persons. If you're paying attention, if the priest commit a sin, he had to do this process. And what? Is the process changing? No. The animal has to be slaughtered as it was with the peace offering for the sin offering. And the same process is being done. Now it's saying if the whole congregation do it through ignorance, this has to be done. Keep reading.
And the bullock shall be killed before the Lord. Verse 16.
So look, so the Lord requires death for life. For you to live, something has to die. That's the spirit of the law. Like ain't nothing changed. So yeah, so now look, Christ died, right? So you can live. But now what do you got to do? You got to die. Something has to die. Something got to die. Christ, the Lord is not playing, and you got to do it before the Lord. It's not a game. Keep reading.
Verse 16. And the priest that is anointed shall bring up the bullock blood to the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 17. And the priest shall dip his fingers in some of the blood and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord. even before the veil.
Uh-huh.
Verse 18. And he shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar, which is before the Lord, that is in the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall pour out of the blood at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 19. And he shall take all of his fat from him and burn it upon the altar.
Mm-hmm.
In the Hebrew, why shah, lapar, kaishor, Aisha, lapar, haka, ta'ath, Khan, Salaki, Khan, Ya, Aisha, Aisha, Salaki, Aisha, low, Waka, Salaki, Wakapar, Iha, Ahal, Laham, Alham, Hakahain, Hakahan, Wana Salah, Wana Salan, Salagia, Wana Salach, Laham. Verse 21. Waha taza Yah, Salagia. Waha taza Yah, At, Hapar, all, Macha, Wataza, Lama, Yama, Lamacha, Nah, Washar, Salagia, Washarap, Atwa, Ashar, yep, Ashar, Sharapa, Sharap, Ath, yeah, Ath, Hapar, Hara Asha, Yan, Salagia, Hara Shawa, Hara Ashwan, the Hat Salakia, Ta'ayin, Salakia, Ta'ath, Hakwa Hal, Hawa. Verse 22, Ashar, Nasha Ya'ah, Nasha, Nasha Ya'ah, Salagia, Nasha Ya'ah, Yakhata'ath, Yakhata'ah, Wa'ashaha, Wa'aisha, Akhadaf, Akath, Makal, Makal, Mataza wa ath misalaki. Mataza wa thah Yahweh. Allah Yahweh. Allah Yahweh. Salakia. Allah Yahweh. Ashar. La'ah. The Aisha Naha. The Aisha Yana. Salakia. Bashagah. Salakia. Bashagaga. Wa Aisham. Salakia. Wa Aisham. Verse 23. Awa. Hawa the Eid. Hawa died. Ila Yawa. Ayawa. Ha Salakia. Kata'ah the wa. Kata'athwa. Ishar the Salakia. Ta'ah. Waha Bayah. Waha Ba'aya. Waha Salaki. Waha Ba'ya'ah. Wabaha'aya. Wabaha Salaki. Waha Salaki. Waha Ba'ya'ai. Ya'ah. Ath. Quara Bananya Salaki. Quara Banadra Salaki. Quara Bamwa. Sha'aya Salaki. Sha'ayar. Izayam. Zakar Salaki. Zakar. Tamayam. Verse 24. Salaki. Washamach. Yadawa. Yadwa. Ayel. Raish. Hasha'aya. Hasha'aya. Hasha'ayar. Washakhat. Atawah. Salakia. Ba Makwaram. Ashar. Yasha Khat. At. Ha'ailaha. Ha'ailah. Lakwa Salakia. Lapanya. Yahweh. The Ta'ad. The Salakia. Chach. Ta'ath. Hawa'ah. Hawa'ah. Verse 25. Well, Salaki. Wala kwa, wala kwach, wala kwach, wala kwach. Hakahain. Hakahan. Salaki. Madam. Ta'ath. Salaki. Ba'ataza ba. I will. Ba'ataza babwa. When Thafn. When the thun. Ayo. Quaranath. Salaki. Mazabath. Mazabach. Salaki. Yeah. Ha'ayla. Wa'ath. Salaki. Damwa. Yeah. Yeshapak. Al. Yeah. Yesawad. Mazabath. Mazabach. Salaki. Ha'ayla. Ha'ayla. Verse 26. Wa'ath. Call. Kalabwa. Yakwa tayar. Tayar. Yakwa tayar. Salaki. Hata. Salaki. Hamaza. Bachacha. Hamaza. Bachach. Salaki. Kahalab. Zabach. Salaki. Hashalayam. Hashalamyum. Wakaparar. Ayla yawa. Iowa. Hakahan. Machach. Ta'athwa. One Salaki. One salam. Salaki. One sahach. One salach. Lawa. Pa. In the Salaki. Book of Leviticus, chapter 4, verse 20 in the English. And he shall do with the bullock as he did with the bullock for a sin offering. So shall he do with this. So shall he do with this, and the priest shall make an anointment atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven them. Verse 21, and he shall carry forth the bullock without the camp, and burn.
Hold on. So, okay, you see how it says the priest that's anointed, he shall do this, right? In the Christian church, everybody get it, don't they? Everybody get the oil, right? You just come up there and get oil. The priest that's anointed, the one that's been authorized, he does this service on behalf of the people for the Lord, right? To make the atonement. Because why? If the Lord ain't, I remember Officer Karab said you can't Matthew 18:15 the Lord. I only know of one brother that tried. It was Job. Job kept asking for the Matthew 18:15 the whole 7 years. He going through hell. He's like, Lord, come holler at me. What's going on? He trying to get a Matthew 18:15. And then when he got it, he didn't want it no more. When the Lord showed up in the whirlwind, he was like, okay, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say. Right? This right here is the Lord dealing with his conflicts with his people. This is how he deals with it, through something dying before him, something being slaughtered before him. That's the power that we serve, a terrible power. I just want to make that clear to y'all, man. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 21, and he shall carry forth the bullock without the camp, and burn him as he burned the first bullock. It is a sin offering for the congregation. Verse 22, when a ruler have sinned.
When who?
When a ruler have sinned.
Dang, so now we got the priest, the congregation, and when a ruler. So what does that mean? Is the ruler just mean the king? No, this is who the law was written for, the rulers. These are men who have power and wealth. If a person who is a leader in the congregation, a man of influence, a man of wealth and power, if he sinned, what is this showing you? That the Lord is what? He's not a respecter of persons. Everybody's under the law. There's nobody above the law. That's why when a brother has an issue with a brother and he don't take him to counsel, and he avoids the counsel, it's because he's still in the world. He's in his mind, he's like, nah, I ain't trying to get a brother in trouble. You're not in the truth. You just in the world still. Because the Lord wants every situation, every conflict dealt with in some manner or form. Even if it's through ignorance, if it comes to knowledge, what got to happen? It got to get dealt with. Keep reading. He's not it don't matter who it is. Ruler, priest, congregation. Keep going.
Verse 22, when a ruler have sinned and done somewhat through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord his God concerning things which should not be done, and is guilty. Verse 23, or if his sins wherein he have sinned come to his knowledge, he shall bring his offering, a kid of a goats, a male without blemish.
This is what happens in council, man. Right? Now, a brother gets offended. The brother who did the offense, he might be ignorant. Like, I didn't think I did anything. Right? It goes to council, and if you're found guilty of it, you could be hit with a what? A fine. You're going to pay a fine. All right, I find you guilty, and I fine you $100 to pay to this brother for your trespass against him. Because these matters got to get settled. Keep reading.
Verse 24, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of the goat and kill it in the place where they killed the burnt offering.
Why? Because now the people are going to see a ruler, a man who of influence and wealth. He's not no different from the priest. He's not different from the congregation. He ain't different from the elders of the congregation. Now he got to put his hand up there by himself before everybody and take what? Accountability and pay for what he did. Go ahead.
Burnt offering before the Lord. It is a sin offering. Verse 25, and the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his fingers and put it upon the horns of the altar of the burnt of the burnt offering, and he shall pour out of his blood at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering.
What you're looking at right here is the penal code. Penal is just short for what? Penalty. It's the penal code. All right, go ahead.
Verse 26, and he shall burn all of his fat upon the altar, as the fat of the sacrifice of the peace offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him as concerning his sins, and he shall be forgiven, and it shall be forgiven him.
So when Paul says that without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sins, now you understand the context in which Paul is saying that. That's why Paul would say things like, I speak to them that know the law. This is why Christ said, if you don't believe Moses' writings, how can you believe my words? Your Christian pastors don't even go through this and read this. They look at all this as like just ceremonial, ancient stuff that doesn't need to be regarded no more because Christ died. But you know why Christ died? Christ died because of this. This is why Christ died. Because why? Because God had a requirement. Christ died because of this right here, because of the law. That's why I said I ain't come to destroy the law. I came to fulfill it. You can't understand Christ if you don't understand Leviticus. If you don't understand these words, if you don't understand Moses' words, you can't understand Christ. Go ahead, priest.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 4, verse 27 in the Hebrew. Wa'am napash achahath achatah achath Dachach Salagi Dachach Tah Dachata Salagi Bashagaha Bashagagah Bashagagah Ma'aim Ma'aim Salagi Ha'arataza Salag Ba'ashata Achatah Achath Mama Wa Ta Mama Taza Math Yahweh Ashor La'ah the Asha Ya the Asha Nana the Asha Nun the Asha Nunha the Asha the Ashan Yana Wa Asha Salagi Wa Asham verse 28 Asha Salagi I will Hawa the Ide Allah Salagi Allah Yahweh Hata Ata Wa Ataza Salagi Hata Atwa Ashar Data Salagi Khata Wahaba Ya'ah Quabra Yo Koraba, Karabanwa, Sha'aya, Roth, Sha'aya Roth, Azayim, Salaki, Isaiah, Damaya, Damayamaha, Damayamah, Damaya, Damayamaha, Damayamah, Salaki, Mona, Salaki, Nakwa, Baha, Nakwa Ba, all, Salaki, Khataza, Khata, Ta'ah, Dawa, Khata Athwa, Ashar, Salaki, Ta'ah, verse 29, Wasamach, what's the lagi? What's a salagi? What's a mach? Ath, yadwa, yadwa, all, ra'ash, hachata'ath, salagi, washakhat, ath, hachata'ath, Bamakwa ram, ha'at, salagi, ha'ail, ha'ala, verse 30, wala kwahach, hakahan, salagi, madamah, ba'ataza, ba'aidwa, ba'ataza babwa, wanathan, all, Quaranath, salagi, mazabach, ha'aiha, salagi, ha'aila, salagi, wa'ath, Khal, damah, yeshapach, salagi, yeshapach, all, yesawad, salagi, hamazabahai, hamazabach, verse 31 was wa'ath, call, kalabah, labah, yasar, yasar, salagi, yar, ka'ah, salagi, ka'ashar, hasa, salagi, haswasara, hasaraya, hawasar, khalaba, kalah, salagi, ma'al, zabah, hashala hashala mayam hasalamyam was wahakwa tazya salaki wahakwa ta wahakwa tayyur salaki wahakwa tayyur salaki hakan salaki hakahan hamaza bakhal lover ya yabayach nayachach Yahweh wa salaki la Yahweh wakapara rakapar ilaya wa haya salaki hakahan waya salaki wana salah wana salach wana sahach wana salach wana salach law salaki lawa pa verse 32 wa'am kabar salaki kabash ya ba kara yabad ninga kara yabad kara ba nanwa kara banwa lakha ta'at ban salaki nakwa bah the salaki the kwa salaki tamaya maha tamaya ma ya salaki yabaya I nyaha yabaya I nyaha ana yabaya ana verse 33 what's a mach what's like what's a mach off yada wa all ra'ash hakakta off what's the salagi what's a khat mus salagi ash ata la khata math la khakh ta'ath bama kwam ashar yashakhat at salaki ha'ila ahala verse 34 salaki in the English verse 27 and if in the English book of Leviticus chapter 4 verse 27 and if any of the common people sin through ignorance while he do it somewhat against any of the commandments.
So you see, the priest, the whole congregation, the ruler, the common people. That's letting you know that we had a class system in Israel. You understand? You know, we had people that didn't have status in our nation. When I say he's calling them common, like blue collar. You understand? But the law applied to everybody. The Lord didn't have a respect of persons. If a common man broke the law, if a rich man broke the law, they all had to go through the same process. Go ahead.
Things which ought not to be done, and be guilty. Verse 28. Or if his sins which he hath sinned come to his knowledge, then he shall bring his offering, a kid of goats, a female without blemish, for his sins which he had sinned. Verse 29. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay the sin offering in the place of the burnt offering. Verse 30. And the priest shall take of the blood thereof with his fingers, and put it upon the horns of the altar of the burnt offering, and he shall pour out of the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar. Verse 31. And he shall take away all of the fat thereof, as the fat is taken away from off the sacrifice of the peace offering, and the priest shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet and savory Salakia. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet and savory unto the Lord.
Hey, Salakia, and if anybody that's in the class, the water, but you really should be on Round Table of Truth watching Commander Johnny Yohana's lecture right now. You can always come back and revisit this Sabbath class. Everybody in the nation should be listening to what Commander Johnny Yohana is bringing out in that lecture right now. You just go to the Round Table of Truth on YouTube, and he's having that lecture right now. I just want to make sure y'all aware of that. All right, keep going, Art.
And the priest shall make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 32. And if he bring a lamb for a sin offering, he shall bring it a female without blemish. Verse 33. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay it for a sin offering.
This is the true meaning about not having a respect of persons. The Lord doesn't favor you because you're poor. He doesn't favor you because you're rich. If you've done something to violate him, then you're required to pay. All right?
In the place where they killed the burnt offering.
Oh, the water, Zakarwan. I thought it was still going. Salakia. That's it?
Come.
Right, the next 7. How many more we got left? I think 14. Really? Okay. Huh? If you don't mind. All right, the water.
Oh.
And you just read it in English when he's done.
Come.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 4, verse 34 in the Hebrew. Wala kwak hakahan ma dum ha ha ta'ath ba ta the baiwa wa nathan al quaranath ma zabach ha ala wa ath call dama yashapak all yasawad ha ma zabach. Verse 35. Wa'ath ka ha la ba yasayor ka ashor yawasor halab ha kashab ma tazbach ha shalomyum wa ha kwat salaki wa ha kwatayor ha kahan athum Hama Zabacha Al Ashor Yahweh Wa Kapor Al Yawa Hakahan Al Ha Tazaathwa Ashor Ha Ta'a Wa Nasalach Lawa. Book of Leviticus chapter 5 verse 1 in the Hebrew. One apash kaya the ta'a wa sa ma slaka wa ma slaki wa shamai kwa wa Allah wa ha wa aid awa wa ra awa yadai it's like la wa yaga yad wa na sha'a I would Salakia I won wa verse 2 a wa napash ashar the guy bakal the bar ta tama'a awa bana balath khaya tama'a awa bana balath baha math ba ma tama'a awa bana balath sharataza tama'a wana ilam mama mamanwa wa ha wa tama'a wa shum verse 3 awa kaya yagai ba tama'ath adam lakal tama'athwa ashar ya tama'a ba'a wa na ilam mamanwa wa ha wa yadai wa shum verse 4 awa napash kaya the shabai la ba ta'a ba shagath yum laha rai awa laha ya tayab lakal ashar ya ba ta'a ha adam basha bai wa ma ilam maman wa ha wa yadai wa shum la khath ma Allah verse 5 waha ya kaya ya shum la khath salakia ma Allah wa ha the wada salakia ashar the salakia kha ta'a al yaha verse 6 waha baya'a ath ashambwa la Yahweh al kha ta'ath wa ashar kha ta'a ba koba nakoba man ha taza an kashaba awa sha I yarath I Izayim la ha ta'ath wa kapar al yawa hakahan ma ha ta'ath wa verse 7 wa la'a the gaya I yadai the ya sha sha wa ha baya'a ath ashamwa ashar kha ta'a ath ash shalaki shathya tharyum awa shanya ban yawa yawanna la Yahweh khad la kha ta'ath wa khad la la verse 8 wa kha ba ya'a afam all hakahan wa ha koryab ath ashar la kha ta'ath ra'ash wana, wa malach, ath, ath, ra'ashwa, mamawal, I, rapwa, wa la'a, yaba, yabad, yabadiyal. Verse 9. Wahaza, madum, ha, ta'ath, al, kwa yor, hama, zabach, waha, wahana, wahana, sha'ar, madum, yama, taza'a, al, yasa, wad, ha, ma, zabach, ha, ta'ath, hawa'a. Verse 10. Wa'ath, ha, shan, ha, shanya, ya, Aisha, Allah, kama, shabat, wa kapar, al yawa, hakahan, ma, ha, ta'athwa, ashar, ha, ta'a, wa, na, salach, lawa. Verse 11. Wa, la'a, thashawag, yadwa, lasha, ya, thara, yum, yawa, lashanya, banya, yawana, waha, baya'a, ath, quara, bunwa, ashar, ha, ta'a, aisha, yarath, ha, pa, salach, lacha, ta'ath, la'a, yashayum, al yaha, shaman, wala'a, yathun, al yaha, ba, bana, kaya, hata, hata'ath, ha, ya'a. Verse 12. Waha, baya, ah, all, hakahan, wa, kwa, mataza, hakahan, mamana. This is the last one. Mamana, mala, malawa'a, kwa, matazawa, ath, az, karatha, waha, kwa, tayor, hama, zabacha, al, ashia, Yahweh, ha, ha, ta'ath, ha, wa'a.
In the English, book of Leviticus, chapter 4, verse 34. And the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering with his fingers and put it upon the horns of the altar, Salakia offering, and he shall pour all of the blood thereof the bottom of the altar. Verse 35. And he shall take away all of the fat thereof, as the fat of the lamb is taken away from the sacrifice of the peace offering. And the priest shall burn it, them upon the altar, according to the offering made by the fire unto the Lord. And the priest shall make an atonement for his sins that he hath committed, and it shall be forgiven him. Chapter 5, verse 1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness whether he have seen or known it, if he did not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquities. Verse 2. Or if a soul touch any unclean thing, whether it be a carcass of unclean beast, or a carcass or unclean cattle, or the carcass of an unclean creeping thing, and if it be hidden from him, he also shall unclean the guilty.
Right. So basically, verse 1 is talking about, and I may have to go get ask a question about that verse. Zakar, when I know if you there, still I know you gonna ask. But from what I understand, that's like swearing a false oath. If you bear witness to it and don't say anything, that you see it happen, or you're a witness to it and you don't say anything about it, then you're held liable for it as well. all right, and then touching the unclean beast. It's like when Samson ate the honey out the lion, the dead lion. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically these are sanitary, hygienic laws as well. Any of that stuff was considered breaking the law to the Lord. All right, you were accountable for all that. Why? Because even if you touched the unclean beast and you didn't go to the priest about it, if you just went amongst the people, you could spread disease like that fast. That's what they said in Arizona. Somebody died of the Black Plague, which is like the bubonic plague, and that came from a lack of bathing because the so-called Caucasian man thought bathing was not hygiene, or it was not a good thing. Like bathing, would get you sick. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave us quarantine laws way before COVID. You understand? And a part of our dietary laws would protect us from like what happened in China with the pangolin and them eating bats and all that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord made us a holy people separate from everybody else. Keep reading.
Verse 3, or if he touched the uncleanness of a man, whatsoever uncleanliness,
Y'all know in the school, you can't come to camp unclean. You understand? And that means anything. You know what I'm saying? Any type of discharge of bodily fluid. All right?
it be that a man shall be defiled
Right.
with Hall.
You can't come to the school like that. Let me tell you something. Y'all know, and I'm sure everybody know. You keep that stuff to yourself when you come in. You think it's like the Christian church that you could just get away with it or something. The Lord gonna deal with you. You don't get dealt with. Now, if you did it in ignorance, you still did something. All right. But here it's like this is an issue before the Lord. The Lord see it. The angels see it. Everybody see it. All right. This is not the Christian church. This is not where you just pick and choose what you want to do for an outward appearance. This is like you being mindful of everything, of the Lord's commandments, right? Keep reading.
And it be hid from him when he knoweth of it, then he shall be guilty. Verse 4, or if a soul swear, pronouncing his lips to do evil, or to do good, whatsoever it be that a man shall pronounce with an oath, and it be hid from him when he knoweth of it, then he shall be guilty in one of these. Verse 5, and it shall be when he shall be guilty in one of these things, that he shall confess that he hath sinned in that thing. Verse 6, and he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord for his sins which he hath sinned, a female from the flock of a lamb, or a kid of goats from a sin offering. And the offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his sins. Verse 7, and if he be not able to bring a lamb, then he shall bring forth his trespass, which he have committed, 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons unto the Lord, one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering.
What this is talking about, this is the Lord making accommodations for the poor. Everybody didn't necessarily could afford a goat, like goats, right? Because if you didn't have the female lamb, you had to bring goats. What if you didn't own any of that? What if you were poor and you didn't have any of that? The Lord said you could use turtle doves, pigeons. All right. This is the Lord making accommodations for the poor. Go ahead.
Verse 8, and he shall bring them unto the priest, who shall offer that which is for the sin offering first, and wring off his head from his neck, but shall not divide it
Asunder, right?
Asunder. Verse 9, and he shall sprinkle of the blood of the sin offering unto the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall be wrung out of the bottom of the altar. It is a sin offering. Verse 10, and he shall offer the second for a burnt offering, according to the manner, and the priest shall make an atonement for him his sins which he have sinned, and he shall be forgiven, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 11, but if he be not to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then that sin shall bring forth his offering. the tenth part of an
Ephah.
ephah of the fine flour for a sin offering.
This is for the poor. Now look, he ain't got 2 birds, brother. 2 pennies to rub together. You could bring some fine flour. You could eat. The Lord said you could bring some cornmeal, basically a cornbread cake. But you got to give something up. You understand? Everybody has something. Y'all be thinking Commander General Yohana's out the spirit when he says pay your tithes, pay them tithes up. You got to give something. You understand? That's our nation. I don't care about anybody else. All right, that's us. This is the Lord making accommodations for the poor. If you ain't got 2 turtle doves and 2 pigeons, then go ahead and bring a measure of a fine meal. Go ahead.
He shall put no oil upon it, neither shall he put any frankincense thereon, for it is a sin offering.
Right, because the Lord had a different offering in the earlier chapters where he would put the oil on it and the frankincense, because that's what the Lord wanted for the priest to give. But for this, he didn't want none of that. This is why this don't smell good. This is you just paying your fine. All right, is that it? Go ahead.
Verse 12. Then shall he bring it to the priest, and the priest shall take his handful of it, even a memorial thereof, and burn it on the altar according to the offering made by the fire unto the Lord. It is a sin offering. Verse 13.
That's it. All right, we're going to go ahead and end right there. Our Mijam. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadat, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Lakaka, Kabaa, Tatzai, Ayah, Aisha, Aratza, Tawa, Ayah, Ashmael, Nathanawa, Nakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalakuna, Ayan, Ra, Ayah, Taka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, Aman, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, and we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakak, the parody.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Thunderable.
Thunderable.
Akak.
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 Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kamala.
Kamadawah.
Kamala.
Akak.
Akak.
Latahor.
Latahor.
Kamatazari.
Matazori.
Akak.
Akak.
Lahakayom.
Lahakayom.
Amati.
Amati.
Akak.
Akak.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Hatamala.
Hatamala.
Magarshan.
Magarshan.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Waterman.
The water among.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of
And all
sickness.
manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the
Power
lepers.
to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean
Power
spirits.
against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Barak Lanawah.
Barak Lanawah.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabaya
Barak
Safari.
Safari.
Barak.
Barak.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Waterman.
The water among.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharian.
Ahaharian.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Mayan.
Mayan.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waratazar.
Waratazar.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanah.
Hanah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Yashan.
Yashan.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayad.
Ayad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yamam.
Yamam.
Hashemat.
Hashemat.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Malayala.
Malayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atapashka.
Atapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Yada'aka.
Yada'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'adabalam.
Wa'adabalam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
Which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
We do not suffer our foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forward,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damiyalaka.
Al-Damiyalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takwat.
Al-Takwat.
All.
All.
Gayahana.
Gayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Mashinai.
Mashimai.
Sha'awa.
Yahweh.
Ra'ash.
Yahash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ariyamwa.
Ya'ariyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'aitadu. Al-Tazapawunika.
Al-Tazapawunika.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nakawa.
Nakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Nagalia.
Nagalia.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aitadu.
Nawa'aitadu.
Lab.
Lab.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashma'ali.
Wamashma'ai.
Mawa'abu.
Mawa'abu.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Amalat.
Wamalat.
Kalashat.
Kalashat.
Yishabia.
Yishabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Ramashawar.
Ramashawar.
Alawa.
Alawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarwai.
Zarwai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salat.
Salat.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasiyasara.
Kasawah.
Kasaya Yasara.
Kayabin.
Kayabin.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Yashua.
Yashua.
Nashmatu.
Nashmatu.
Bayan Dara.
Bayan-Dara.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shaytambu.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayapawa.
Nadayabawa.
Kayara.
Kara.
Wakadaba.
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 Wakazabak.
Wakatazamanai.
Wakazamanai.
Kana Sayakambu.
Kanasayakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Na Rasha.
Nayarasha.
Ladawa.
Ladawa.
Ah. Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shaytambu.
Shaytambu.
Nagolga.
Nagolga.
Nakwat.
Nakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raka.
Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Nawa'ari.
Ari Ari.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Kalahat.
Dalahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Saradapma.
Saradapma.
Basa'ar.
Basa'ar.
Wabash. Selected. Wabasa Wapafka.
Wabasa Wapafka.
Tablahum.
Tablahum.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Wanyahum.
Wanyahum.
Walawan.
Walawan.
Wayabakwashu.
Wayabakwashu.
Shibka.
Shibka.
Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Yabashku.
Yabashku.
Wayaba'awa.
Wayabawa.
Ajai.
Ajai.
Yakapawa.
Wayapawa.
Wayabadu.
Wayabadu.
Wayadai.
Wayadai.
Akaya.
Akaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shibka.
Shibka.
Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Tabatka.
Tabatka.
Ayuwan.
Ayuwan.
Alkaharak.
Al
I'll try to write this out in English. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O
Hold
power.
not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power.
Below,
Below, thine enemies.
Make a tumble.
Make a tumble.
They that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have-
against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden
They have
ones.
said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off.
let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of Israel.
May be no more.
Maybe no more.
In remembrance.
In remembrance.
But they have consulted together.
For they are consulted together
With one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are confederate against
the
thee.
tabernacles of
The
Edom.
tabernacles of
And
Edom.
the Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
The Hagarenes.
And Hagarenes.
Gebal.
Gebal.
And
And
Ammon.
Ammon.
And
And Amalek.
Philistines.
And Philistines.
The inhabitants
And
of
the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Allah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the
As
Midianites.
unto the Midianites.
As unto Sisera.
As unto Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to David.
At the brook of
At
Kasson.
the book of Kasson.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dumb for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Like Zied.
Like the
They
Ed.
all their princes.
They all their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Zalmunna.
As Zalmunna.
Who said.
Who said,
Let us take to ourselves.
let us take to ourselves
The house of the power and possession.
the house of the power of possession.
Oh my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like the wheel.
As the stove before the
As the
wind.
stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame setteth the mountains on
As
fire.
the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy
So
tempest.
persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That they
shame.
may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy
O
name.
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
Trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to
Let them
shame.
be put to shame.
Perish.
Perish.
That men may know.
That men may know
Thou whose name alone.
that thou whose name alone
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh.
The Most High.
Of the Most High.
Of all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Rabiak Allah.
Amak Yahweh.
Wa Lahayim.
Walahai.
Matazab Yah.
Matazah Yah.
Halawap Yahana.
Halawap Yahana.
Halawap Yah.
Halawap.
Asarani.
Asarani.
Akwatazayah.
Azar.
Akayayoyim.
Hakarayoyim.
Wa Hakwati. Wa Akwati.
Wahawaki.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahshah.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The water of
The water Aman.
English, bless you, Yahweh.
Blessed you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Commanding Journey Honor.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
To the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
In all things living.
In all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evil.
Send evil.
Curses.
And curses.
Punishment.
And punishment.
Destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
And evil.
Then evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure.
The treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
They refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
The nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug
The
dealers.
court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
The Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse
The
Comitatus.
gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access
The cable
channels.
access channel.
And the radio
The radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of our people
that seek to stop
that
us.
seek to stop us
Bring swift destruction
and bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathen.
to all the
that
heathen
stand in the way.
that stand in the way
Or try to stop
or
us.
try to stop us
From broadcasting your word.
broadcasting your word
Throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth.
through the
And
earth
consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plagues.
That the plague
Shake the house.
shake the house
Of the thief.
of the thief
And the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael.
Michael,
Gabriel.
and Gabriel
Come down.
come down
With the flying flying saucer,
and
punish all the heathens
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
that come up against us
As we speak thy word,
as we speak thy word.
cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all
by all
that is the angels
that is the angels
that have done it.
that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media
throughout
throughout the whole world.
world.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
With that, we'll give a courtesy salute to the Akim, to the brothers. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahshua, Barakatah, Yakmatah, Sar, Turn, face the sisters. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahshua, Shem Yahshua, Yakmatah, class dismissed.